It's in the key of G, but the intro starts out on a D, which is that you're going to do a grace note trip. Here's how it's played. F, F sharp, A, D. It's going to go like this. So you're going to play it, use these three fingers, and trip it. So, now we go to a C. And you're going to play a C octave in the left, and C chord, C, E, G. So, and I'm alternating. I'm playing the bass with my fifth finger, you can't see down here, but then the thumb. So here. Then we come back to the D, we play it twice. Then we come up here to this. Here's how you play that. After you play the D twice, come up and do a third G, B, just like this. And then you're going to come back down, play the G in the bass, G, D, G. And you're going to just come down the G chord using 2 notes at a time. All I'm playing is the G chord, but I'm playing it 2 notes at a time. These two, then these two, then these two. Then we come to the G flat, which is the next chord. G flat octave in the bass, C sharp, B flat in the right hand. Twice, of course. Now down to the F, which is just 1/2 step, everything lower, F in the bass, and C, A in the right hand. So here's what we have so far. Now we get to the D. You're going to roll thirds again, which is F sharp, a D, an octave in the bass, and then F sharp, A, and then G, B. Again, we're just rolling thirds, which means I'm going up, and I'm playing that with one hand. Back to the G. So again. Now we get to the main part of the song. The first verse, where it's Sexy Sadie. Can't sing it too well, but Sexy Sadie. We go from a G to an F sharp. So, Sexy Sadie. And then we go to a B minor. B, D, F sharp. What have you done? So here's what we have. Sexy Sadie. I'm playing B, F sharp in the left hand for the B minor, B, D, F sharp in the right hand. Now you made a fool of everyone. It's going to be C, G in the left, and a C chord, of course, C, E in the right hand. So, now you made a fool up to the D, D, F sharp, and then D, A in the left hand. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because you're going to have to play, once again, just like we did in the intro. So here's how it goes. What have you done? You made a fool of every... Now when you get to 1, you, instead of made a fool of every, now you're going to go... Kind of the tricky part of the song. But again, it's just like it was in the intro. Now we get back to the C chord, Again, same one you played before. You made a fool, same D chord on that part, of everyone. Now we're going to come to the G. G to a G flat, a lot of chords. G flat in the left hand, G flat, C sharp or D flat, B flat in the right hand. Sexy Sadie. Now we go back to the F, Sadie. Oh, goes to a D. What have you done? Back to the G. So I'm going to play it for you, and if you need to play it a couple of times over on the video, go ahead. Have you done? You made a fool of everyone. You made a fool of everyone. Sexy Sadie. Oh, what have you done? Back to the G. Now the second part, of course, it repeats exactly like that. Sexy Sadie. Same thing, and it repeats. Then when we get back to you broke the rules. Now there's a little sort of bridge here. Gave it everything we owned just to sit at her table. That's the middle part. She came along to turn on everyone. So here's how that's played very quickly. We go back to the G. Oh, what have you done? Gave it everything. That's a G. Now you go to an A minor 7. We own. So a G to an A minor 7. Own just to sit at her. Now sit at her table. B minor 7. Make sure that A is in there. Sit at her table. So gave it everything we owned. A minor 7. A, G, C, E, G. Own just to sit at her table. Now the next chord, important here, it's a C major 7. C, E, G, B. That's the high voice up there. Again, it goes up. G, A minor 7, B minor 7, to a C major 7. Then it repeats, sort of. She came along to turn on everyone. Now this time, the second time, you don't play that B. You just play a regular C. Now for this part, Sexy Sadie. She's the greatest of them all. All that is when you say do Sexy Sadie. That's an A dominant 7, A7. A, G, E in the left, A, C sharp, E, G in the right. Sexy Sadie. Now another chord here that you need to get right, because this is how they did it. This is the way Lennon wrote it. Now for the greatest, you're gonna play this G, E flat, C. It's a C minor chord in the right hand, and it's an A flat 7 in the left. A flat, G flat. It sounds like that, but it's a passing chord before we get to the G. So, Sexy Sadie, the greatest of them all. Again, Sexy Sadie, she's the greatest of them all. And then it goes back. So again, here's how we have the whole thing.